Howdy everybody! So today's video is, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be pretty dang exciting. I hope you're ready for this. It's called, I Go Get Starbucks. Ugh. Ugh. There's our trailer. Ugh. That's not our trailer. That's our trailer. Goodbye, home. Alright, so today I want to talk, I'm calling this video the worst part about chasing your dreams. This is something that I didn't think about before we set off on this journey. Now, I know that for a lot of people, chasing their dreams means something extravagant, or something like, now you're a CEO, or now you're, you know, hugely wealthy because you've made it to this pinnacle of success. All we're doing is traveling full-time in a trailer. But that for us was a pretty big deal. That was a dream that we had for a long time, that we pursued, we chased, and we did it. I'm just gonna talk about that as an example of chasing your dream. And I gotta get gas soon or I'm gonna run out. But there's a side of pursuing your dreams, like I am with films right now. We'll talk a little bit about the Suburban Pilgrims film in this, which is a film that we crowdfunded a year ago with Kickstarter. I'm not gonna look at you anymore, I'm gonna look at the road so I don't crash into anybody. A lot of you supported that campaign and gave money for it, and it's now been a year, almost exactly a year since that campaign ended. And there's no film yet. There's a film coming. But I want to talk about just what that journey's been like. Let's see, where to begin? I made it to the gas station. That's good. I mean, I was like so almost out of gas. All right, gas is going. One of the reasons that we wanted to live this way and move into a trailer and travel the country was so that we could pursue dreams and pursue passions and things that we'd had for a long time, but didn't have the opportunity to pursue before. Things were too expensive and you had to pay the bills and you had to work a job and things were just busy and hectic. And so those one day dreams that you had in the back of your mind, that's what I call dreams that you think, one day I'll get to that, one day I'll do that. We had a lot of one-day dreams that we didn't have opportunity to go after. And so one of those things for me was filmmaking. I wanted to be a filmmaker. And so going after the film has been a dream that is coming true. And living this life is a dream come true. It's something that my wife and I, Danielle and I, had talked about for years and years. With those dreams, here's the scary part about chasing your dreams. This is the side effect that I didn't really think about. When you have a dream that matters to you a lot, when you have a dream that you're passionate about, you can do one of three things with that dream. You can never pursue it and keep it in the back of your mind as a dream that you never fully realized, that you never went after, and you never knew what could have happened with that dream. But, you know, and there's downsides to that, of course. You can start to have regrets and feel like, man, I never made anything in my life. I never went after that dream. But the dream still kind of remains intact. It's just something there that you never use. It's kind of like this amazing gem, this gold coin that you could have used, and it could have brought you all kinds of, like, you know, wealth and things, but you just never used it. It's still there. You just never did anything with it. I would say most of us fall into that category. There's dreams that we have that we've never really fully pursued, and so they just sit there. The second thing you can do is you can move that dream into what I call, and mentioned already, a one-day dream, where it's a dream that you think, I just haven't gone after it yet. I'm going to go after that dream. I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna travel full-time when we retire, or I'm still going to learn another language and travel to that country and help those people or whatever one day. Or I'm going to be rich, I'm going to start that business, I'm gonna go after that idea that I've had for a long time, just not yet, now's not the right time. And so those dreams become one-day dreams, something that you hold on to still. It's just, you're gonna do it one day. And that's probably the safest and most comfortable place to put our dreams, because we haven't gone after them yet, we haven't given up on them, we just haven't gone after them yet. The third thing, the scariest thing you can do with your dreams, is to go after them. And this is the part that I don't think I realized could happen. those dreams that you have, those dreams that I've had, I held really near and dear to me. They meant a lot to me. There's this thing in us that makes us afraid to let the dream out, as if letting it out is sort of exposing it to potential hazards and things that could start to destroy the dream or manipulate the dream or change the dream. We like the dream the way it is. This is our dream, don't touch it. If we let it out to other people's interpretation, they could start to, I don't know, their words could start to dictate how you think of that dream, and it could change it. It may actually make you think that it's not possible to go after that dream or whatever. So for a lot of us, those dreams we don't really talk about much. We hold them near and dear to us to think one day maybe they'll happen. When you take those dreams out and let people know that you're going after this dream that you've held so near and dear and close to you for so long, it's terrifying because you may fail at it. And worst of all, the gas is done. The worst, scariest part of going after your dream is that you may fail at it. You may not have what it takes. That dream may not happen. And for so many of us, what those dreams become is more than just a dream. When we're really struggling in one way or another, we often go to those dreams and fantasize about what it'd be like to go after those dreams, what it will be like when those dreams are acquired, when we've gone after them. And so for many of us, for myself included, for some dreams that I still have, it's safer and it's easier to keep those dreams inside of us and never let them out than it is to actually go after those dreams. This is the worst part of going after your dreams. Attached to those dreams are so many risks. Some of these risks are tangible and real, like we may not have money if I go after this dream, or our entire lifestyle may have to change. But even more important to so many of us is that going after those dreams could mean that those dreams are killed forever. And for so many of us, that risk is not worth taking. We could change our life a little bit. We could risk being broke maybe even, but we won't risk the fact that that dream may die completely, because that dream has meant so much to us for so long. That dream has meant more to us than actually achieving the dream. You know what I mean? Like for so many of us, myself included, it's better to not ever go after that dream, but to fantasize about it, than it is to actually go after that dream and potentially live out that dream that has, for most of our life, just been a fantasy. So, going back to me with this film, the scariest part for me about going after a film is that creating a film is a somewhat public thing. Not that we have a huge audience or anything, or audience in general. We have like you're the only person who knows anything about what we're doing. But it's still the kind of thing where the people who are closest to you, your closest friends and family, the ones whose opinions matter the most, they're the ones who are gonna see you do this. And if my whole life I've said, man, I make videos for a living, I'm really good at making videos, but I'm a filmmaker, I've worked on other people's films and things, but to go after my own film, with my own vision, my own ideas, nothing holding me back, no excuses for why it failed, or no excuses for why it's not as good as I thought it would be, that's terrifying. It's really, really scary to put a film out there. And what tends to happen, for me anyways, is that I become hypercritical and I make excuses for why I can't actually finish the film. This film, if it's not successful to the level of which I want it to be successful, then that could mean that my dream of being a filmmaker is gone. Because up to now, I've never really tried. I've never really tried to be a filmmaker. But if I do with this film, if I finish this film and release it and it goes nowhere, nothing happens with it, then it's kind of evidence that maybe I can't be a filmmaker. Now, of course, that's unrealistic. Of course, you've gotta try and try again and keep going. And the successful people are those who make a million mistakes and keep going. But up until this point, I've never really tried. And after this, if I fail, then I've tried and failed, and that's scary.
Starbucks with chair. May I serve you today?
Hi, could I get a grande iced coffee?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then just a tiny bit of cream. I think that'll do it.
Alrighty.
Did it. All right, well, that's my drive rant for the day. It's what I've been thinking a lot about. The film is going to be finished. You don't have to worry about that. I've made a lot of progress on the film, but If I've had any hesitations with finishing the film, that's been my biggest hesitation. Is it's just terrifying to actually take one of your dreams that you've held near and dear to your heart, a dream that you feel like is sort of wrapped up in your identity and who you are as a person, and actually take that and move it out into a place where people can look at it and judge it, and you can kind of see for yourself whether your dream is possible or not. It's just scary. It's really, really, really scary. It's really, really difficult to do, I feel like. I forgot to end the video. The video is now ended.